Imagine you're in a waiting room, and in that waiting room, you're waiting for the doctor or the interviewer to call you for something that's vital to you. It's extremely important to where it is that you are and where it is that you're trying to be. This is the very thing that's going to connect you to your desires. And as you're in that waiting room, there's a lot of things happening and a lot of things going on around you, and they can become a bit distracting, almost to the point to where you consider walking out or maybe coming back or rescheduling this appointment. So the vision that God has shown me is that you are currently in God's waiting room, and currently, or your current circumstances, there's a lot of distractions around you, and they're almost forcing you or pushing you out of this waiting room because you simply just cannot stand the noise. You cannot stand the agony or the things it is that it's happening in your current circumstances, and you're about ready to walk away, or you're about ready to reschedule that appointment, that meeting that you have with God that's going to get you right to where it is that you need to be. You see, you are on the verge of receiving every single thing it is that you have been asking or have been asking God for. Those dreams, those desires are about to come to fruition if you can just hold on a bit longer. I know the noise can be distracting and it could get a bit frustrating. The things it is that you're currently dealing with in your current circumstances, the lack of financial support, or not really being where it is that you want to be currently, it could get a bit tiring, or it could become unbearable, and you could find yourself at a place where you're really questioning what's happening and why it is that you're experiencing the things it is that you're experiencing, and you're about ready to walk away. You're about ready to give up. You're about ready to go back to different things and different people it is that you used to be involved with, or things it is that you used to do, and God is telling you that you are almost up. Your time is almost here. Your ticket is about to be called, and it's at that moment, at that point where you feel that you can't take anymore, is when this time comes, when this moment happens for you, when you start to receive the things it is that God has for you. You just have to hold on. Some of you have already been called. Some of you, God has called you to the back. Your ticket was called, and there's just some tests that God needs to run on you to make sure that you're prepared for this surgery or this breakthrough that's about to happen or transpire in your life. So there's going to be people from your past. There's going to be different situations that you encounter that's similar to something that you've dealt with in your past, and it's all about how you choose to move forward when this test come about, when this person, this place, this thing enters into your life, and you look at this situation and you say, wow, this is so familiar. This is something that I've gone through before, or something that I've experienced before. What did I learn from the previous situation or the previous time that this happened that I can apply to now? How can I show God that I am ready for everything it is that God has for me? How can I exceed what it is that this person, this place, or this thing expects from me, right? How can I move forward and not repeat the same patterns so that I can receive something different? So that God can see that I'm serious about my life, and I'm serious about what it is that I desire and the things it is that I'm trying to manifest. Now, I don't want to sugarcoat this for you and make you think that this is going to be something easy. These tests aren't going to be easy. You may have to encounter different people that you thought would be in your life forever and realize that this person was just a lesson, and that lesson may come around again just to make sure that you're ready and just to be sure that you're able to pass it so that you can receive something bigger and something better than what it was that you thought you would get from this person or this place or this thing. And it's going to be hard. You're going to feel bad. It's going to be sad because this is something that you never expected you had to do, but it's something that needs to be done in order for you to progress, in order for you to move forward and evolve to the next levels, the next stages of your life. And God is asking you, are you prepared to release? Are you prepared to sacrifice your old life, for what's new, for what's to come, for what God has for you? Are you willing to be patient and ignore all the distractions in your current circumstances and wait long enough for the right timing, for when God is ready to call you to the back, for you to receive those final tests and get what it is that you are deserving of having, that you desire to have in this life? So if you've reached a place where you're questioning all the things it is that you've done, all the sacrifices it is that you've made, if you're wondering why people from your past is showing up and snooping around, if you're trying to figure out exactly what it is that you need to do next, all you have to do is apply everything it is that you've learned from these past situations. Apply them to what's happening currently. Make sure that you're not focusing on the negative things that's happening in your life. Don't put too much energy on it. Obviously, you want to allow yourself to feel these emotions, let them flow through you, but it isn't something that you need to hold on to. Identify where these emotions are coming from and then release them, let them go and move forward. Know that your current circumstances are only results of how it is that you chose to respond to past situations. And if you respond to what's happening now the same way you have done so in the past, your future is going to give you an identical result of what you're going through now. You don't want to wake up a year from now and ask yourself, why am I going through the same thing? Why do I continue to meet the same people? Why are my experiences, why am I still here? You want to wake up and know that everything it is that you have to sacrifice, every single thing it is that you have to go through, every circumstance or every situation it is that you've encountered that brought you pain or maybe even hurt you, it was all worth it because it helped mold and build the strength and endurance that you have. So when you do get in the future, you know exactly how to handle different situations, different people, right? And different things it is that you have to experience, and you handle them with grace because you've learned the lessons it is that you need to learn. God wanted me to get on here and tell you that this is it. This is the final test. Pass this test and everything it is that you've ever imagined is going to come to fruition. Victory is yours. It's in your hands. Okay? It is up to you. Victory or defeat. It is up to you to decide. All right? So move forward with grace and don't allow your current circumstances to distract you from your number being called. Okay, I hope that this message reaches the person that it was meant for. If you're that person, leave me a comment. I would love to hear back from you. Above all else, trust your intuition. It is the way that God communicates with us. It's like that inner telephone. It's how God calls us and tells us in which direction it is that we need to go in to get us closer to our desires. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to connect with you energetically. Happy motherfucking healing. Bye.